I know y'all talked about the coaching carousel and coaches already, but there are coaches that love the school and the state and the community, and they live for that. And I feel like Kirby Smart is one of them. And maybe that's a conversation for another episode, but he just lets his work do the talking at Georgia. And with all the playoff talk about teams that should be in or whatever, Smart got it done. So he didn't have to worry and leave it to chance and talk his way in. He beat Texas. He beat Ole Miss. His track record over the last 3 seasons is a movie. Like very Saban at Bama, like very, legendary Hall of Famer coach. So we all saw that first game with Bama and FSU and immediately said, Bama is done. We wrote them off. They were not. And the style of this type of SEC football is very much alive, which makes this championship game still mean something. I know it's repetitive. I feel like it's always Georgia-Bama, but the style has changed around this game. And UGA has never beat Bama in this particular game. So that is something I can't shake when picking this one, but you don't think Georgia knows that. Like they do. They're aware of it. Injuries are rumored. They're at Georgia. They may be worn thin for this game, but it's not smart to bet against Kirby when he's got something to prove. So Georgia gets this one. The loser of this game may have one more L on the playoff record, but it was an L in the SEC championship game, and that is still very much important, and I think the committee will keep that in mind. But like I said, I'm going to have to go Georgia. I'm never betting against Kirby when he's got something to prove like this. I would like to say I've always been high on Gunner. I used to cover him back in high school, back when he was, speaking of moxie, he had it. He walked around with it everywhere in high school. Very quiet guy, but you could just tell the moment he stepped on the field, he flipped the switch, turned into a different player. I think that's why Kirby wanted him so much at Georgia, is because of what he brought to the state, being an in-state kid, and then also just his style of play and how he was able to lead the team, even when he was a backup learning from Beck, from, Stetson, those other guys. He still had that leadership quality in him and kept it throughout the time for him to come up and start. So even since high school, I've been a Gunner fan. I'm glad you finished that sentence off when you talked about Ty Simpson having moxie. I was like, you better finish it off with Gunner having it, because he definitely does. And I think he's going to prove a lot of people wrong, like he has all season.